Hello and welcome everybody to my Hunter 350 budget chain cleaning and lubrication guide. Although I'm doing this on my Hunter 350, this method is applicable to any motorbike, so if you want to save some money, give this technique a go. To begin with, I'm just removing the front sprocket cover with these two bottom hexagonal headed bolts and the one at the top there. So what makes this guide a budget-friendly one is that we're just using hot water and dish soap. Constant standard kitchen dish soap. So the method behind the madness here is that for motorcycle chains, the lubricant that's on them, it's designed to reduce resistance between the sprocket and the roller and to stop corrosion on the chain. You don't actually want something that's going to penetrate and degrease underneath the rollers. The factory lubricant that's underneath the rollers on the chain is meant to be there for the lifetime of the chain. So you don't actually need something that's a very strong penetrant or degreaser. So we're just using concentrate dish soap because that will remove all the scum and the grit and the excess old lubricant off the chain. It'll take more, effort as far as brushing goes, but you're saving a lot of money. This is the 5th motorcycle I've owned, and I've in the past always used full purpose penetrants and degreasers, lots of different brands, but they cost money and they take up shelf space. I'm using here as well a motorcycle chain brush. This one was just like a $10 one off Amazon. I would recommend getting one of these. They make the whole job a lot easier. The good thing about the Hunter 350 is that it comes standard with a center stand, which means that you can free rotate the tire and makes clean the chain a lot faster and easier. If you don't have a center stand, I would recommend using paddock stands so you can also do this. What I definitely don't recommend is turning on your motorbike and using your motorbike's engine to spin the back wheel and spin the chain. You might think that's a great idea to make this go way faster, but no, it is a terrible idea. If you want to have a real good idea of why not to, you can look up for yourself on the internet how many people have lost fingers and skin from getting things caught in between the chain and the sprocket while it's running. Motorcycles are much more powerful than you really think, even the low power ones like this one. So just do it by hand. Make sure you're cleaning every side of the chain, the top, the bottom, and the sides of the chain. We really want to clean off as much as we can, and because we're not using a penetrant and degreaser, not a very strong chemical, it does require more effort as far as actual cleaning goes. But overall, from the length of this video you can see, even then it's still not a long process. As for how often you should be cleaning and lubricating your chain, really it's dependent on how you ride. Do you ride somewhere that's dusty, somewhere that's muddy, somewhere that's wet? All of these can affect how regular you need to actually clean your chain and lubricate it. With this method, being that it's so cheap and easy and doesn't take very long, I would recommend just every time you're washing your motorcycle, every time you're cleaning your motorcycle, just do the chain and lubricant. I'm also just cleaning the rear sprocket a bit here with the motorcycle chain brush as well, just to get as much old lube and any grime or grit that's on the bike as well. Given that it was a new bike, a lot of brake dust is on the bike. While I'm at it, I'm also cleaning off the front sprocket cover. You can see a lot of the original OEM lubricant has been thrown up inside of there. So we're going to clean all that out, because that'll collect up over the months, the years that you own the motorbike. And the more that's there, the more that you can get sand and stuff stuck in there as well. And it'll eventually become a real problem. So just make sure you clean out the front sprocket case every time you clean the chain. So I'm just going to paper towel it dry, and then I'm just going to leave it in the sun to dry while I'm doing the lubrication on the chain. So I'm just going to use an old dirty rag to dry the chain and leftover moisture that's on the train, because if there's moisture on the chain, it's going to be much harder to lubricate. The oil won't stick to the chain as well, so just try and dry it off with an old rag. So, as another second part of this budget guide is that we're just going to be lubricating with the motorcycle engine oil. So I've just got a microfiber cloth here, that's my dedicated chain lubricating cloth, and you're just putting a bit of oil onto it, then making sure you get the top, bottom and sides of the chain nice even covering of oil. You don't have to use a lot, just enough that as you're rotating you can see the oily residue on the chain. I got this tip from Day9, a great motorcycle YouTuber. I'll leave a link to the video in the description. And that's it, that's all there is to it. Put the front sprocket cover back on and you're good to go. I decided my nice new chain to just go down to the beach. So that's the end of the guide. I hope it helped, and everybody have a great time and stay safe. See you.
Keep calm, what's that supposed to mean? If I had the chance, then I'd crash and burn. Kick back, wait for the dopamine. I do my best, but I never learn. Good God, what was the point in all the trouble? If I had any more times, I'd take you down. Good luck, there's never enough left in the bottle. If I had any more times, I'd take you down. crash and burn. Kick back, wait for the dopamine. I do my best, but I never learn. Good God, what was the point in all the trouble? If I had any more times, I'd take you down. Good luck, there's never enough left in the bottle. If I had any more doubts, I'd take you down. If I had any more doubts, I'd take you down. If I had any more doubts, I'd take you down. Good God, what was the point in all the trouble? If I had any more doubts, I'd take you down. Good luck, there's never enough left in the bottle. If I had any more doubts, I'd take you down. If I had any more doubts, I'd take you down. If I had any more doubts, I'd take you down.